Hello everybody, welcome to BATV, where the spinners are always spinning. Today our special guest is Christopher Columbus. How are you, sir?
I'm good, how are you?
Not too bad. So, one of the many questions asked are, why did you decide to sail to India?
I wanted to find a new trade route with Asia that was still fast and easily accessible.
Where did you think you landed when you hit the Bahamas?
Well, I thought I was on an island off of mainland Asia.
Why did you decide to become an explorer?
I spent a lot of time on the sea as a little boy and developed an interest and love for it.
Did your family teach you any of the skills you have or encourage you in any way?
Nope, I was born into a family of weavers and I learned how to weave as a boy.
Would you say that you are a failure for not actually landing in India?
No, not even close. I'm not a failure. I discovered a wonderful brand new world that no one even knew about.
I think we're experiencing technical difficulties. Cut to commercial break.
You can have a gooey adventure with Squishy Bath! Just sprinkle some Squishy Bath, and in minutes your bathtub becomes a squishy blue underwater world! Add some Squishy Bath to your tub, and turn it into a prehistoric green swamp! Then magically turn Squishy Bath back to water! It easily drains away!
Sorry for the interruption, everybody, but don't worry, the spinners are still spinning. So, back to our interview. How did you feel when a watchman from one of the other ships finally spotted land?
Actually, I was the first one to see land before anyone else, just me, and I was overjoyed.
Why did you study the writings of old books before departing on your journey?
Well, I wanted to learn as much as I could about the new world and all there was out there. So I read up on as much of it as I could.
Why did you enslave the Native Americans?
I was told by the monarchy to establish settlements, and it's also the job of Christians to help those who are in need to be converted to Christianity.
Even after being imprisoned and stripped of your titles, you still went on another voyage. Why?
I love to explore and I love to sail. So I had to keep sailing while I could, and I wanted to explore as much as I could while I could.
It's very good interviewing you, sir. Please get out. I don't want you here.
All right, goodbye.
Welcome back to BATV. I'm your host, Adam Jensen. Today I'm here with Paul McCarthy.
You smell like a commie, but you got a blue shirt. You're good.
Thanks, man. I like your white shirt. Okay, now back to our interview. So, why do you hate communists so much?
Those commies just go against the American way of living. So anything that goes against my country's way of living goes against me.
I agree. I can back that. What do you think were the common signs of a communist?
Someone who is overly charitable, try to keep everything even. They often deny being a commie for no reason. They wear the color red a lot.
Okay. I have one question for you. What do you think of these? Okay. How did you feel when the government put you on the sidelines?
I mean, I was greatly outraged. I wanted to be up there, but I understood where they were coming from. They knew I'd be too reckless, sporadic, stuff like that.
Okay. Why did you enjoy the war?
The war, I've always gotten a good feeling when you're fighting someone. You can show that you're superior to them, that you're better than them, and I could do that for my country as well as for myself.
Yeah. I hear we're having a commercial break. We'll be right back to you.
Communists!
Freezy!
The next slushy Lucian has arrived!
Let's get slushified! It's so slushy!
Squeezy Freezy is the coolest new slushy maker that'll have your whole family's taste buds chillin'.
What's so cool?
Yeti will show you.
Freeze this!
Just freeze the polar cup, add your favorite cold drink, add the lid, wait for 2, then all you do is...
Squeezy!
We're back. Back to our interview. What do you think about Joseph Stalin?
He's basically the spiritual leader of every single commie. And as I said before, I hate communism.
What would be the first thing you did if you were president of the U.S.?
I would heavily enforce militarism. If we have so much firepower that every other country, nation that just sees us, they would have no other choice but to say yes.
I see. Good point you have there. Many people consider you to be crazy. What do you think about this?
Being crazy is what gets you through a war. It's what gives you these good ideas that may not seem sane to everybody else.
When did you start to hate communism?
I think it's always been in my blood. The moment I heard about it, I hated it.
What do you think about the creation of nukes?
They didn't tell me until when they were about to use it. I could understand why. They knew that if I had known about it earlier, I would have freaked out about it, wanted to use it immediately. But they had to keep me on hold.
If you were to identify someone as a communist, who would it be?
There's just one guy. I mean, I only knew him for about a year, but I never trusted him. I got that smell.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Adam JENSEN.
Oh, the worst.
The worst.
We'll talk to this
Yeah.
after the interview. Thank you for your interview today.
America.
But what makes a hot dog more than just a hot dog? Introducing the Happy Hot Dog Man. It brings ordinary hot dogs to life, making lunchtime more fun. Just put your hot dog into the Happy Hot Dog Man and close the lids. The Happy Hot Dog Man makes a happy imprint on your hot dog. Now you're ready to cook it into a fun Happy Hot Dog Man figure that can be decorated and eaten.
Welcome to BATV, where the spinners never stop spinning. Today I am with your man, Maximilian Robespierre.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay. What was your motivation for wanting to be in control of France?
My nation needed a strong leader, an unflinching ruler. I did not want to see the fall of this nation.
I see. So how did it feel for your period of rule to be called the Reign of Terror?
It was the intended effect. If the citizens feared me, they would listen to me.
You were obviously devoted, I could see that, to the well-being of the government. Why was it so important to you?
As I said earlier, I don't want to see it fall apart. I feel an emotional connection to France.
What was the intended effect of the Un Voltun Un?
It was to create a more unified empire by any means necessary.
I'm getting news. There's some more commercials out there for you guys. We'll be right back.
Wow. Sham wow. Sham wow. Wow. Sham wow. Sham wow.
Sam, wow.
8 sham wows. 8 sham wows.
ShamWow.
Hello everybody, welcome back to BATV. I'm your host, Koa Keemstar. Here, the spinners never stop spinning. Today our guest is Henry Bessemer. Hello, sir.
Hello.
What was the first thing you had ever invented?
Early on in life, I patented a method for making continuous ribbon of plate glass. However, it didn't go well commercially.
I could see that. How did you get into engineering and metallurgy?
My father was an engineer, and the owner was of a type of foundry.
Why did you want to find a way to make steel better?
I was trying to improve firearms and to further the development of firearms. Therefore, new steel was needed to be able to hold improved cartridges.
Out of everything you have made, you're mostly known for the Bessemer process. How does that make you feel?
To be acknowledged for anything I have done over all these many years brings great joy and pride to my soul.
When you were creating the process of oxidizing pig iron, did you think it would end up being one of the most important discoveries in the Industrial Revolution?
No, as I said before, I developed this process to improve firearms. I knew there was... I knew there was one of the most important discoveries in the Industrial Revolution.
I think we're having another commercial break.
And input picture of macaroni. Kraft mac and cheese, yeah!
Welcome back to BATV after our interruption. So back to the interview. Were there any other ideas that you had but you didn't get credit for?
There was actually early on, I had rented a new seal for the government to prevent forgeries. After that, I found an even better way to produce the seals and was then rewarded by being fired while my supervisor stole my ideas.
You sought compensation later on for what happened with the postal office from the government. You never got any compensation, so what did you get?
I was given an honorary knightship in place of my compensation from my government.
What made you realize you were using phosphorus-free iron?
Other foundries couldn't recreate my results. I spent time looking into why. I was the only one who was getting successful results. Just spending time looking into it, I found out the composition of the metals were different from the ones I was using.
You invented something called the SS Bessemer. Why was that?
The SS Bessemer was a ship with a cabine on a gimbal. I designed it after suffering from seasickness.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
Well, the SS Bessemer wasn't practical and hard to steer. It actually crashed into a pier once and never sailed again.
Thank you for our interview, sir. Hello everybody, welcome to BATV. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar, here so the spinners never stop spinning. Today, our guest is John Locke. Why do they call you the father of liberalism?
Well, they call me that because of my theories. They have influenced philosophers and many important works like the U.S. Declaration of Independence.
So, what is an essay concerning human understanding about?
Well, it talks about the human body being a blank page, where knowledge and identity only arise from accumulated experience.
What other books did you write?
I also wrote, the 2 treaties of government and a letter concerning toleration, just to name a few.
You ended up with a patron later in life, correct? What was his name?
Yes, I had a patron later in my life who I was with for a good many years. His name was Ashley Cooper.
You were the first to think of many things. Could you tell us what one of those things was?
Well, I was the first to think we were born without any thoughts and that we learn from experience.
Cutting to commercial break now. Welcome back, everybody. You lived during the Reign of Terror. What was it like?
Well, I was actually exiled and lived with my patron who was exiled the year before me.
You saved a man's life, did you not?
Yes, I performed surgery on my patron, which was most likely saved his life.
One of your closest friends was a female philosopher, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Lady Damaris Cutworth Marshall. She was a good friend of mine. I actually stayed with her at her residence after returning from exile.
New opinions are always suspected and usually opposed, without any other reason because they are not already common. What is that supposed to mean?
It means anything that is new is met with suspicion because people are not already used to it.
Thank you for the interview, sir. Okay.
Shake it.
So, count that again. Sorry for the interruption. The spinners are still spinning. So, back to our interview. How did you feel when you became a watchman from one of the other ships that finally spotted land?
Actually, I was the first one to spot land, no one else, and I was overjoyed.
Why did you study the writings and old books before departing on your journey? You have a quota saying, now opinions are always suspected and usually opposed. Without any other reason, but because...
1, 2, 3.
Hello, welcome back to BATV. I'm your host, Adam Jensen.
I can't! My name is Adam Jensen. Hello everybody, welcome back to BATV. It's your host, Killer Keemstar. And here, the spinners keep spinning. Our guest this time is Henry Bessemer. Hello,
Where are you
sir.
starting?
Why Killer
Come on,
Keemstar
what was
wasn't
that?
here.
No, he moved out.
How did you get into engineering and metallurgy? How do you pronounce that? Metallurgy.
Metallurgy?
That's what I said.
Metallurgy. Just say that. Metallurgy.
Alright.
Okay. Devin.
I can't stop.
That's going in the video.
I'm sorry, guys.
Well, no,
Yeah.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1, go.
4.
I'm still recording.
I know that.
Hello everybody, this is Maximilian Robespierre. Welcome back to the meme TV.
You're not fella guy.
Just like your grade.
Adam Jensen is a communist.
Okay. I just look at the question. I'm so ready to read it. There. Look into his eyes.
I know. It was to stop any plans of further revolt or civil unrest among the natives.
Even after being imprisoned and stripped of your titles, you still went back to another voyage. Why?
Guys. Navids.
No, we'll do this
Navids.
video live.
Navids.
I'm studying. Alright, let's go.
Start from question 10 again, okay? I have autism.
Okay.